So this is lesson 8. We will first take off with a wingspan of 15 feet. First thing we'll do is set the weight to 2,500 pounds as required by the exercise. Once that's set, we will put flaps into takeoff position. Then we will increase the power and release the brakes for takeoff. The airplane feels that it accelerates very quickly due to lower resistance as the wings are very small, and with fast approaching rotation speed. And as we try to pull, it takes a lot of effort to pull up the plane, and then it's really unstable. A lot of effort as well to keep the airplane airborne, as it's very unstable due to the very low wingspan, small wingspan. And then now we will check the takeoff distance. As we can see, the airplane took 1,104 feet to take off. Part 2 will be with a 30-foot wingspan aircraft. First thing we'll check as well will be the weight, and we need to set it to 2,500 as asked by the exercise. As you can see, then we will set the flaps at the same position as with the other aircraft. We'll set the flaps to position 1. We'll unpause the simulation as well, and now we will increase the power and release the brakes for takeoff. The aircraft doesn't feel to accelerate as fast as with the last one, as there is more drag being generated by the wings, but it does take off relatively easy with not much of an effort of pulling up, and it's quite a stable aircraft, not like the one before, which took a lot of effort to pull up and a lot of effort to maintain, a lot of inputs required, not like this one, which is very stable. It took 703 feet to take off, showing how much more stable this aircraft is. And the last part, we will take off with an aircraft with a wingspan of 60 feet. As you can see, we will first set the aircraft weight to 10,000 pounds as asked by the exercise. Just a bit tricky to get the exact weight. Once the weight is set, we will, as before, set the flaps to 1. We will add power, increase the power, and release the brakes for takeoff. It is, as you can see, and it feels really a slow aircraft, as it takes a lot of effort and a lot of time to start to gain speed and accelerate due to the very high weight that the aircraft has, and as well with the massive wingspan of the aircraft, it generates a lot of drag. And with the same engine size, it takes a long time to build up enough speed to take off. So you can see there, the aircraft is very slowly building up speed. With the past 2 aircraft, we had already taken off by this point. It's as well tricky to maintain on the center line. The aircraft is slowly reaching 60 knots. We will try and rotate at that speed. We will gently now slowly release and start pulling up, slowly pulling up. As you can see, lots of effort and elevator input required, and it's slowly lift the nose wheel up but not the back wheels, as we are approaching 80 knots, just about, trying to keep the aircraft on the center line. And as we approach 80 knots, we will slowly now pull up again to try and take off the aircraft. And we are airborne just slightly, bouncing off the ground, and now we're finally airborne. Really hard to keep the aircraft airborne. Really not very stable aircraft, very heavy aircraft. It feels really heavy and really hard to keep airborne. We will try and keep the aircraft, but as you can see, the aircraft can't climb. It can only sustain or decrease in terms of altitude, and the takeoff distance required for this aircraft was 6,239 feet. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.